G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Av Chase here from Team Chases Current, TC Tackle and BCF Chatswood. Pretty exciting today. We are chasing Flathead and Brim, one of my favourite little areas that my boat's way too big for, but we will hopefully not get stuck. We are testing out the new Flathead lures from TC Tackle. I'm super excited to give these a go. We've got 2 sample packs of the TC Classic, the 2.5 inch paddle tail. The sample packs come as just an assorted mix of 6 lures. So if you have a look there, you can see there's an assorted mix of 6 lures there. And we've also got the TC Bumper Classic, which is the 3 inch, and it's like a ribbed 3 inch paddle tail plastic. So that's an assortment there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, super excited. I've already used the Brim lures and caned it on them. So if they work anywhere near as good as the Brim lures, then we're in for a good day. I haven't fished here for a very long time now. I'm not really sure what this waterway is like. It's really low. The water levels are really low. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully the Flathead are on the chew today. It's supposed to get pretty hot, so that should bring them up into the shallower water. But yeah, so it's a week to go until TC Tackle launches, which is really exciting. So just getting out with the prototypes and doing a heap of testing and stuff. Getting those lures in the water, making sure they work, making sure they swim. That's the most important part, and just checking how durable they are as well. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's see if we can find some Flathead. As always, big thank you to all my sponsors for making these videos possible. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it without you. So let's do it. Let's get into it. Righto, so I'm just going to run through a few of the features of the lures that I'm using. I forgot to mention I'm also using the TC jig heads as well. This one's about a 112, super sharp hooks, really good. It's a little bit shorter than most jig heads, which I really like. I think fish sort of tend to attack, especially Flathead, the middle of the plastic, and it's going to create less of the slip off the hook, which it really frustrates me when that happens, because you hook up to a fish, they pull on it a little bit and it pops that hook out of its mouth, and that's why we've designed it like that. So much design and so much effort over the last few months has gone into making these lures. This is the green machine color in the 2.5 TC Classic. Now you'll notice that the tail, it actually doesn't sit, it sits a bit bent. And a lot of them do come like that because it's super thin. We've made this super thin, and it doesn't matter which way this is pointing when you rig it up. Because it's thin, it stretches out and swims really nice with that paddle tail. So I've already put this in the water and checked that it swims properly, and it looks really good in the water. So now I'm running my TD Black, my 1 to 4 TD Black in the Grubbin design. This thing feels awesome for Flathead and also Flats Brim. And also my 2023 Daiwa Aired 6-pound J-Braid Grand, and I've got 6-pound Black Magic leader. I'd probably go up to an 8 when I'm doing this, but I don't have 8-pound leader on the boat. So as I said, let's get into it. Let's see if we can catch a few fish. I'm super excited to get these in the water. So yeah, let's give it a go. Ever since Jono put my stand up in BCF Chatswood with all my recommended lures, I've been getting a lot of questions on my Instagram and my socials about, how I target my fish, what sort of techniques do I use targeting my fish. So we'll focus on Flathead today. Basically what I do is I usually drift and just cast out whatever direction I sort of want. I've got no real technique on where I'm casting. I just pull up to my bank, I look for the drop-offs, pull up, 15, 20 meters behind the drop-off, cast up onto the shallow, drag it back into the deep. But, so, today it's a bit too windy, so I've spot locked, and when I spot lock, I go one out to the left, one straight, one out to the right. I cast out, I'm only sitting in 2 meters of water here, so I cast out, let that lure sink to the bottom. As soon as it's hit the bottom, you'll notice I keep my rod tip quite low, and I skip it across the bottom sort of thing. So I'm trying to scuff up the sand, scuff up what's on the bottom, and make fish look at it and go, what's that? Want to have a look. I do vary up my retrieve, so right now I'm giving it a few shakes along the bottom, but I will change sometimes and go the lift, get that lure up, cover a bit more water, a bit more ground in the water column. So that's more of my brim retrieve, that one there, and then my flathead retrieve, obviously down low. So I hope that helps. I hope that sort of gives you some idea of how I target my flathead. So I've just cruised around another spot. I only had a few casts. The last spot was just a bit too windy for me, so a little bit more protected here. I'm sitting in 3 meters, 3.5 meters now, and then sitting right on a drop off, so it goes up to about a meter, about 15, 20 meters away from me. So it's a pretty heavy drop off. I sit here, let it hit the bottom, and then bring it off that sandbank. So slowly bring it off the drop off, and hopefully there'll be fish. I've just seen a huge school of fish on the sounder, but in most estuaries, if you see a school of fish, chances are they're going to be mullet. Like in here, I know that they're pretty much going to be mullet. There are brim schools and stuff in here, but that they look too big on the sounder to be brim. So, and obviously you can't really see flathead unless you've got like an incredible sounder, which I do not. Yeah, but pulling up to a drop off and throwing up on it, dragging it off, hopefully finding some bloodies. Okay, so I've just lost the lure, and then I also remembered that I've got this rod with 8 pound on, so I've just switched to that. It's my Shimano Jewel. It is 1 to 4, I think. Yeah, 1 to 4 kilo. Dial Red LT 2000 with 6 pound Berkeley braid and 8 pound Black Magic leader. So I'm going to throw this around now. I've put a new lure on. I have put the TC Classic, which is a paddle tail in mud glitter. So really like the look of this lure, so we'll throw that around and see if we can get some stuff. I mean, the sound is packed, so whether they're mullet or brim, I'm not really sure, but I don't know, we'll keep throwing around, see if we can get something to come out. Oh, there's a bite again. That was a really good bite. There we go. That's a very, very good flathead. Sorry, I'm going to go MIA for a sec. I need the net. Oh my God. Ooh, yeah. Come here. What a way to start the campaign. And that hook and lure is so far down his throat. Oh my God. Give you a look. It's probably only 45, but hopefully it keeps its mouth open. That lure is very much down that fish's throat. So he wanted it. It donked it once and then had a good crack at it the second time. So how about that, eh? Wow, what a start. So next piece of advice. if you light line fishing like I do for flatties, if you catch one, check your leaders. That leader is wrecked after that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to retie. I'm going to throw a different lure on. I'm going to spot lock myself first. I'm going to tie, different colour, because we've proven that one absolutely works. So yeah, we'll chuck a different colour on and see how we go with that. I'm finding because it's been warm, because the weather's been warm and it's been sunny and there hasn't been a lot of rain, I think it's the darker colours are going to work a little bit better than the lighter colours. That's just how I perceive it. That's not right, but I just perceive it like that, and once I've got something in my head, I sort of stick to it. But yeah, so we'll try the darker colours. We will try the lighter colours. Like that's not out of the question. But I think if I want to bring some fish in the boat today, it's definitely going to be the darker colours that are going to do it. So I'm just putting on the TC Classic in Dark Sparkle. I really love the look of this one as well. I'm going to say that about every lure. They all look good. So just, yeah, I know you'll get bored of me saying that. So there's Dark Sparkle. Really light on the bottom. Really, really transparent on the bottom. Quite dark up the top. Still transparent, but quite dark. Yeah, I think this looks really good, this lure. So we'll give this a go. This one. Just a little one. Righto. Another fish. Little one on the TC Classic paddle tail in Day Night, I think it's called. Oh, there it goes. It's either Dark Sparkle or Day Night. I'm not overly familiar with the colours of the lures yet. Oh, I could just see a big brim come up on the flats over there. Now, you're probably going to laugh at me for doing this. Righto, so as I just said, you're going to laugh at me for using lip grips on such a small fish, but I don't like their teeth and I don't like their spikes. Got that one on the TC Classic paddle tail. I'm pretty sure that colour's Day Night. I can check that. It's either Dark Sparkle or Day Night, but I'm not overly familiar with all my colours yet. But yeah, little fish. They're working, so we'll keep throwing and keep bringing some flatties in the boat. I might change the lure colour now again because we've got a fish on it. I want to test all of them. I want to make sure all of them work. So, but yeah, pretty happy. Changing up lure colour. I've gone to the same lure, TC Classic paddle tail in Banana Blend. So that one is a really, really cool one. A really favourite of mine. It's got glow in the dark on the bottom of it, just there, and then it's got a really transparent yellow at the top. So yeah, keen to throw this one as well. So we've got two. We've fished with 3 lures, lost a lure, and caught fish on the other 2. So we're pretty successful so far. We'll keep throwing and see if we can get some bigger ones out of here. There's one tiny thing, but it's a fish. Very small, but fish. On the banana blend, which is always good to get one on a different colour. As you can see there, the banana blend doing the damage on that one. Yeah, just a little one again. That's two little ones and a good one. Ooh. I don't like flathead spikes. And that's the banana blend on the TCG CAD 112. Yeah, it speaks for itself, really. Okay, so we just got that one on the banana blend. So I'm going to take the banana blend off now. We're going to change up lures. So we're going to go from the TC Classic Paddle Tail to the TC Bumper Classic. So that's it there. It's got the ribs on it. Don't know if you can see that on the camera. There's definitely more photos on the website. So this is in day night. It's 3-inch, so it's a bit bigger. It's a lot thicker. Yeah, I'm putting it up on that TC GCAD 112. Again, I like it. Looks good. Goes on straight. The TC bumper comes in 2.5 and 3-inch. The 2.5 looks really good. I don't have any on me at the moment because I was a bit rushed this morning getting out of the house. So, but 2.5 looks really good. But we've caught one decent flatty today, one and two small ones. So, putting on a bigger lure now. Hopefully, it'll slow down the fishing like it always does. But targeting bigger fish. And that's always that's the way I brim fish in tournaments. I start with smaller lures. Like I'll start with the TC Broughton Yabby, and then I'll move up to the shade cray later on in the day. It's a bit bigger, a bit bulkier. Filter out those smaller fish. Right, yep. Oh my God. That's a Dewey. I'm calling it right now, that's a Dewey. Yep, told ya. That is a Dewey. Little soapy. Yeah. Oh man. That is a sick fish for in here. That is your TC Bumper Classic in 3-inch straight down the mouth of a jewfish. Oh, that's sick. That is so sick to see. Man, oh man. I've only ever caught one other one than this out of here, so, you know, that's pretty cool. I'll show you that lure up close. And the jig head. Righto, that's a day done. Only out here for a couple of hours, just testing out the new TC Tackle plastics. Caught a few fish, which was nice. Lost a lot, like got heaps of bites and lost a few, but that's fishing. And when you're testing out new lures and stuff, it's good to get any sort of touches, any bites, things like that, especially in somewhere that fishes so slow like this. It's yeah, it's been positive the whole time. The whole story behind TC Tackle, so I wanted to create something that I would use, so a range of lures that I would use, and that's basically what we've gone and done. We've created lures in colours and shapes that I think are appealing, and that's why I'm out here testing them. I'm making sure they work. I'm making sure what colour is perfect for what conditions. So in the morning, the darker colours were working. Right now, if I had more time, I'd be throwing the lighter colours because that sun's out. And all in all, we want to create something that you can have confidence in, that you can buy and go, I'm pretty confident that these are going to work, and if there's fish in the area, that they're going to take them. You can buy these in sample packs. So the sample packs come in sample packs of 6. So there's the TC curler there. So there's a sample pack. They also come in the Classic, the TC Classic, the paddle tail, and they come in the TC Bumper Classic as well. And then you can jump over and have a look on the Instagram of all the brim stuff on my Instagram. Yeah, I'm really excited for this. I really am. It's something pretty mega. It's been in the works for a while, and just to come out here and see that they work, and then the other day on the brim, like seeing that they work as well on there. So it's been mega coming out here and doing this and the whole project. So jump on board. Throw the page a follow at TC Tackle Official. And then throw me a follow at Team Chasers Current. We've just done a giveaway. We're going to do more. If we hit a 500 follower milestone on TC Tackle, we're going to give away some stuff. And if we hit 1,500 on Team Chasers Current, we're going to give away some more stuff. As always, thanks for watching. Thank you so much to all my sponsors, my family, everyone that supports me through this. I could not do this without you. And I will see you next time. Catches.